Ooh, what is up, everyone? It is the one, the only, the main man, the comic outlaw. And yes, we're doing toy time. And before I bring this on, I did a video explaining the nature of the black ring lanterns a while back. And basically, every ring is ran by an emotion or a lack of emotion, so to speak. Black is the absence of all emotions. It is controlled by Necron. And what it does is it animates a corpse of a dead hero, villain, person, your Aunt Susan, your Uncle Bill, whatever you may have you, and it brings them back. And what it does is it feeds on your fear, your love, your hate for them. And when the time's right, they rip your heart out and eat it, and it draws power into the battery. Enough of it is gathered, it brings Necron, and that's a lot of badness. They cover that in a wonderful series by Jeff Johns called Blackest Night. And speaking of Blackest Night, look what I got here. Blackest Night, Deadman, aka Boston Brand. Yeah. He got his start back in Showcase 255, I think, back in the 60s. He was an acrobat, used to paint his face up. He was popular, with the fans. He was popular with the ladies. And what happened is one day someone came out and popped him in the middle of his act. He fell down, but he arose again as a ghost. By the ghost, Ramakrishna. Forgive me on that. I'm not good with that. But this ghost of balance resurrects him, and he's supposed to find his killer's justice. And then he kind of carries on after that. What he does is he possesses someone's body, and he kind of takes over. And he can be ejected by strong-willed people such as Batman. He has a few other properties as a ghost too. He has intelligibility. He's able to talk with spirits. He's able to see in the worlds between and beyond. He's Ramakrishna. Don't quote me on that. I'm not going to disrespect the lady by saying her name again. I don't need another god coming down upon me. Believe me. But anyways, this is his corpse actually. It was in the grave and it rose up. Very interesting, the Black Lanterns. It's a very cool toy. Very awesome run. Very popular run. I got a few of them. I got a Black Lantern Aquaman. I got a couple of these. And this is just so much fun to hold, have. I mean, I just found it totally by accident. And Brand, let's see, he's been in a few Justice League cartoons. Justice League Dark. He had a very great moment to shine. I actually recommend that cartoon. Very awesome. Actually, all kinds of awesome. Magic User, Swamp Thing, Constantine, and the fine, ever so fine, Zorana. All I know is she has a wonderful set of legs that go all the way up. Damn, they make an ass out of themselves. Ooh, I gotta give myself the chills. Now, since this thing comes with a few accessories that other toys don't have, we're gonna not use the key to the city that we usually use. My handy dandy little problem solver there. We're instead going to use these because the interesting thing about this series is very cool, and a lot of them didn't do. Gotta make sure I cut inside the lines. Police officer asked me if I could walk a straight line, and I told him, yeah, but I do prefer a curve. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright. These things are an ungodly pain to open when you're trying to open it like this. So I really want to show you guys the brochure that's inside of it. See? Oh shit. Oh, ripped. I'll still show you guys anyways. Alright. Take this out before I mess it up anymore. A lot of these get thrown away anyways. Alright. Pluck that out. Actually, let's just show you this first. This is what I'm talking about, the Blackest Night cover. You can see in the back the other toys that came with this set. The real hard to find one is Batman. That one is worth a lot. So if you find it in package, I suggest holding on to it. Now these booklets. Here you go. You guys can see what I'm talking about. And this is back when they put a lot of care. This is actually the start when I noticed the toys started getting real detailed. Really awesome. Really cool. Like I said, this is a very popular series. But let's check this out and see how it goes. Alright. Now, a lot of these toys came with batteries. With the Black Lanterns, not so much. Like, I even have a Black Lantern Scar. You know, one of the Guardians that went bad. And it's just a small little toy like that. Alright, let's alright. This is gonna be like, some of these are necessary. This is cool. I like these little stands they came with. Alright. Now we got twisties. Now I really don't mind these twisties so much more than the stupid strap ones you have to cut. Those things are annoying. See? Boom. There it is. Popped right out. Rise, rise, rise. And this series is kind of cool. I mean, it killed a lot of people. A lot of people died in this one. The series spanned out. I actually might do a thing called side issues, where most people cover the main issues, but I kind of want to go over the side issues because there's a wonderful Blackest Night Batman series, as well as the Rogues. They did a lot of great side issues for this, and believe it or not, Convergence too. The story sucked, but some of the side issues were Well, let's take a little look at him here. Check it out. He's all skeleton and wispy, and that's because he's flying around. And I guess that's what this stands for right here. Take a stab, and there he is. And I guess you stand him on the stand like that. It fits. I guess you guys are going to see the stand test. There it is. Boom. Look at that. That is actually pretty cool. I have to say, I did a video recently where the toy just did not live up to the expectations. It's actually right up there. I'll let you guys watch and find the video to see which one I'm talking about. But this is freaking wonderful. This is sweet. I love the way this stands. I can actually adjust it. That way it kind of exactly on the black battery. Look at that. This is cool. I mean, you lose the stand, you're going to be screwed. You lose the back part, because this is not going to stand on its own. This was built this way, but the way that it's built is actually pretty awesome. I mean, look at that. So you guys get an idea of what I'm talking about here. Look at that. Is just so cool. I don't know why they don't make other flyers like this. Other ones with weak legs. This is freaking sweet. This is so worth the money. I actually picked this up at a thrift stop for blah blah blah. At this wonderful place on the other side of the Black Moon, if you know what I'm talking about. Where people like to consume that gasoline. Boom, boom. I'd like to thank Black Moon for this wonderful toy I happened upon. But yeah, check that out. And yeah, Deadman's cool. That's a Deadman Blackest Night. The character's actually pretty awesome too. I recommend reading the Blackest Night series. As far as Deadman cartoons, he's in a few of the Justice League ones. He makes a big appearance in Batman Brave and the Bold. Wonderful episode where he ends up shooting someone in Batman's body. Yes. I'll leave that up for you guys to find. It's a wonderful, wonderful episode. He had a time to shine in Injustice, where Nightwing ends up taking his place. Like everything that he's kind of involved in, he's sort of the gatekeeper in Kingdom Come. He has a brief appearance. And like I said, if you really want a good idea on who he was and his personality, Justice League Dark. Wonderful cartoon. I recommend watching it. Watch it now. Watch the cartoon. So don't say I never did anything for you, DC. But yes, this is the one, the only. I'm Jack Slater, Comic Outlaw. Hit us up. We're always on YouTube. We're always opening stuff up. We're always doing a little this and that. I try to put out comic books. I'm doing some classic stuff right now. And as always, your boy will try to bring you some unique stuff, some stuff you haven't seen, some stuff you might have seen. But as always, this is the Comic Outlaw, Jack Slater, and I will catch you on the flip side. Yeah.